Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to Swole Daddy. I'm Brandon, and today I just wanted to make a real quick video. I'm actually out here this morning. We had a couple inches of snow last night, so we made for some perfect conditions to get my fat tire bike out and hit some trails. I'm over here at Highland Recreation Area over in Metro Detroit area. So I just wanted to talk to you guys today about some cold weather gear. I was just kind of riding and thinking, and I see a lot of people on some of the Facebook groups that I'm on, you know, they spend a ton of money. So I just want to show you guys what I have that's worked for me. I've ridden down into the teens and been warm and fine. Today it's kind of warm. It's probably 30 to 35 right now. So some of the snow's kind of getting melted. But let me kind of show you what I'm wearing. So first of all, I've got a helmet that I bought that's got some kind of interior liner on it that covers your ears. So I think this is super important. Keep your ears warm. Now you could just use probably a regular helmet and wear some ear protection, but if you can get a helmet like this, I use this specifically just for winter riding, and it does a great job. Keeps my ears warm, keeps the wind off my ears. Top of it's warm too. And if you get too hot, you know, if you start riding in the spring still without your summer helmet, you can, you know, just pop this off on the trail, put it in your bag, backpack, whatever, and keep on rolling. So that's it for head. Also, if I get too cold or it's really cold and I don't have my beard like last year, I'll wear like, you know, just kind of a little mask, like a COVID mask, just to kind of keep the wind off your face if you need it. And then as far as getting to jackets go, it's kind of hard to see. I don't have a tripod or anything with me because I'm literally on the trail, but I've got this jacket here that I got off Amazon and it was pretty inexpensive. I'll put the links for all this stuff down below so you can check it out. But basically the back of the jacket is able to breathe. So the front of it's windproof. The back of it kind of lets out all the hot air, so it keeps you a little bit cool. But literally all I'm wearing under this is like a dry fit tank top. That's it. So, you know, literally a little stringer bodybuilding tank top, and I'm actually super warm. I'm soaked with sweat under here, and usually that's all I ever wear. Now, if it gets down to like 15 degrees, 20 degrees, maybe I'll throw a t-shirt on, but I think that's all I've ever worn. I've never even worn a long sleeve underneath this jacket, and it does a great job. And then getting down to pants, I don't know how well you can see it, but I've just got some Rock Bros brand pants. And these are the same deal. They got some pockets. The back of it is kind of open to allow it to breathe. You know, and these are all specific for bicycling. But again, these things weren't very expensive. They work great. All I wear underneath here is just a pair of shorts or sometimes even just my underwear. And that's it. And then usually for me, I wear my tennis shoes. I don't wear anything special. I don't wear clip-ins or whatever. So usually for me, just tennis shoes are fine. If it gets a little bit colder, my toes do tend to get cold. And so then I'll maybe throw like a plastic bag over my socks just to kind of keep my feet warm or double up on socks. But usually it's never been too much of an issue. And then as far as gloves go, I've got two pairs. So one is this pair from Head. Now these I think I got at Costco. So these are kind of I would call it my mid-weather driving gloves or riding gloves. So I'll wear these things until, this is probably about the limit, 30 degrees. If it gets any colder, then I've got kind of a thicker pair of gloves. I don't have them with me, but again, I'll put a link down. I think I got those also from Costco. I think they're Head as well. They're just like a much thicker glove. Now, the only problem with those gloves is because they are so thick, it is a little bit hard to manipulate the controls. So one thing I did last year with my bike is I bought some bar mitts. And so those bar mitts allow me to wear these gloves a lot longer. So let me show you those real quick. So for bar mitts, again, I just kind of bought a cheap pair off Amazon, Rock Bros again. And these things, they work great. Like last time when I was riding a few weeks ago, it was probably in the 40s and I didn't even wear gloves. I just put my hands inside here and plenty warm. It keeps the wind off your hands, and then it kind of lets your, you know, the warmth of your hands stay in there and keep your hands warm. So works really well. Like today, for example, like I said, 30, 35, and my hands are sweaty. I mean, it's hot. So these things work great to keep you warm. I haven't ridden yet this year in like 15-degree weather with the bar mitts. So this might be all I ever use. I may not even use those thicker, fatter gloves. So yeah, besides that, sometimes I carry a backpack with all my gear, but otherwise I just have these things on all my bikes. Put my phone in there, you can zip it up. It's not waterproof, but it keeps most of the water out, even if it rains or whatever. But I like that you can see the phone right there in front of you. Usually I have Strava active, so I can kind of see what's going on. I'll have my music rocking. And then this bike also came with these splash guards, which they do work really well. I like it, especially like right now, I'm basically doing some biking for cardio, and then I'm gonna head to the gym right after this. So the good part about this back one especially is it does keep a lot of the water off your back. So when I go to the gym, my back's not gonna be soaking wet, because that does happen sometimes in the summer. Like a lot of times in the summer, I won't have these on, and if I get stuck in a rain or whatever, then all that water just splashes up and hits you. So these do a great job. I mean, you can see I'm completely dry. So these things have kept all the snow and water off me as I've been flying through these trails. So I think that's about it, guys. I just wanted to kind of fill you all in on that. And, you know, if you're thinking about biking or doing some winter riding this year or next year in 2022, you know, these are some things I would look into. Again, you don't have to spend a ton of money, and trust me, you stay totally warm with this gear. So I've been super stoked about it. This is my second riding season using this stuff, and no regrets. I mean, I would buy it all again. So that's going to be it for this one, guys. Like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.